Okay, hello guys, and welcome back to Fox Reports. Welcome to the pre-match review that will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, Leeds versus Leicester City over at Ellen Road. So, as things played out over the weekend, it could not be a much more perfect time to go in full on confidence over to Ellen Road to a hurt Leeds side. A team within the past 3 matches have lost more than 3 goals. It was, I believe, 5-1 against Crystal Palace over at Selhurst Park, and then 6-1 against Liverpool in Anfield. So it couldn't be a better time to go in, especially how we were playing against Wolves. 1 goal down, we come back, no Madison, no Harvey Barnes, yet we find a system that works. Yes, the goal by Wolves hurt us a bit, kind of lost our focus, but the opportunity with Iheanacho passing the ball to Jamie Vardy, getting the PK, and then having 1 goal tying the match at halftime, and then just once again back at it, chances created. I'm surprised, as anyone was before the match, with the lineup, seeing no Harvey Barnes, seeing Iheanacho, seeing Vardy, seeing Daka, all three start against Wolves. But like I said, we found the system that worked, and just passion, the crowd, the players, never give up. Foxes don't quit. We came about and won the match. 3 important points. So now we go into Ellen Road. Based on the press conference that was today with Dean Smith prior to a match against Leeds United, he did say that Harvey Barnes and Madison are available for tomorrow's fixtures. I believe Harvey Barnes trained yesterday, Madison today, so they are available. Whether they'll start, we'll have to see. But like I said, with the system we had against Wolves, without Madison, without Harvey Barnes, we made it work. So why not? Can we make it work again over at Ellen Road? But yes, very, very important 3 points, and we're out of the relegation zone at this moment of time. So that's also one thing to look at. But let's look again at the table to see exactly where we stand. So, just 1 second. Let me see why I can't. All right. I'm going to have to try to zoom in. Oh, there we go. All right. So currently in 17th place with 28 points. Everton, same amount of points, 28, but far, much more goals, negative goals compared to us. So that is one thing to look at. And Nottingham Forest have 27, Southampton 24. So one more win against Leeds United will take us to 31 points, kind of roughly sitting in 16th place. So just 1 position up. Not too bad. But then again, we have Everton after that. So that's also one thing to take note of, is that Everton is next Monday. 3 matches after tomorrow, all on Mondays. Crazy as it is, but you know what? It's a week apart. It's fine. Of course, maybe, if we're working on a Monday and we can't make it, surely that can be an inconvenience. But each match, like I said, is a week apart. So roughly an adequate amount of time to rest and recuperate and prepare for the next fixture. But yeah, pretty much, like I said before, we have the best schedule for a team that's in a relegation battle. The way it's planned out, we're playing only teams that we're fighting with to be for safety. So we have Leeds tomorrow and then Everton the following Monday. So Nottingham Forest, Southampton, we'll see how they do. But of course, we want them to lose their matches. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is that Leeds manager Javi Garcia. Press conference prior to this match against us tomorrow, didn't seem too confident when was asked, how is the team, how are they going to prepare for us coming over to their stadium? Didn't really seem that hopeful. Not hopeful at all, kind of very low toned. kind of already expecting, what to expect as far as how we won our last match against Wolves. We're not really a side that hasn't fallen too bad against Leeds in recent times. I think ever since Leeds were promoted to the Premier League, we've only lost once. The other times we've won or drew. So certainly something, kind of very Javi Garcia being very realistic when asked about us, in kind of not really bringing much hope to the Leeds fans. And if you watch his press conference on the Leeds United channel, you'll see that fans are also not really hopeful of what their manager has been saying. Definitely kind of getting those vibes that Javi Garcia is already counting down the days when he leaves in May. So it's certainly not going well for Leeds. But with us, Dean Smith, very confident, very just determined to go over to Ellen Road tomorrow and just shut all the Leeds fans down. Let it be us performing well and coming away with 3 points. So going into some comments, we have Sol, let's go. That's right. 3 points on Saturday, 3 points, hopefully tomorrow, making it 6 points in less than 4 days. So yeah, hopefully that comes about. I did say, like I said, Leeds fans aren't too hopeful about tomorrow. If you watch the press conference with Javi Garcia, the Leeds manager, you'll see on the chat, it does say, or you see Leeds fans kind of commenting saying like, this man, Javi Garcia, has no confidence whatsoever, definitely will be gone in May, and just counting on the days. Going into the formation. Now, I did say Madison and Harvey Barnes are back in contention for tomorrow's fixture, but will they start? Now, the question is, what lineup and formation do we go with? Sorry, there is a typo there. Let me go ahead and just fix that. All right. So what lineup and formation do we go with? Well, for sure, based on our last fixture, there are 4 players, in my opinion, that need to start against Leeds. And that is Castagna, Kalichi Iheanacho, Soyuncu, and Samore. 4 players who just played incredible. Didn't stop, didn't underperform, especially when we conceded a goal. Kalichi, I always say it, is a player who has body, who will hold the ball, will wait for support. And you saw it there against Wolves, what he did, how his presence, how his strength is very, very important in the attack. Soyuncu, wow. Where has this player been? Of course, on the bench, because Rodgers kind of had some personal issues with him and didn't put him to play. And clearly, look at what we lost all season long leading up to this moment. Well, thankfully, Rodgers is gone. We have Dean Smith giving players some chances, and definitely Soyuncu is not disappointing whatsoever. So without a doubt, he needs to start against Leeds. And Samori, another player, electrifying, the pace, the legs, the strides, can certainly outrun players, outran I don't know how many players against in our last match against Wolves. But certainly there is that special gift of him from what we need. So hopefully, he goes about and plays the same way he played against Wolves on Saturday, against Leeds tomorrow. So certainly with that confidence, you have to make him start in tomorrow's fixture. So those are the 4 players: Castagna, Kalichi, Soyuncu, and Samore. Now, going to the formation that I want to see, depending on if Madison or Harvey Barnes will be starting, I have 2 options. So going into that, let's see with what I have in my first option. It is a 4-2-3-1. So we have Everson on goal, of course, without a doubt. Everson has been a very, very ideal player. He should have started much, much earlier in the season, but only, Brendan Rodgers knows why he didn't start. So the back 4 kind of stay the same: Christensen, Soyuncu, Fast, and Castagna. Christensen played against Man City kind of alone in that left side area. He needs support. He needs a winger, which is why we had Daka in our last match, and was much more effective. Now, Castagna, player, scored the goal against the second goal against Wolves, winning goal. You have to keep that momentum going, so you have to start him without a doubt. And I don't think we have any options. So he's on the right side. The defensive midfield, Samori, like I said, needs to start. Tielemans, as much as he made so many problems, I will be honest, he made so many mistakes against Wolves, but you know, there is that side of him that certainly outweighs the mistakes. He is a very high quality player who will give very, very good passes. And Madison in the midfield with Harvey Barnes on the left, Tete on the right, and Kelechi Iheanacho up top. Now, I prefer to have two strikers up top, either be Kelechi Iheanacho and Daka, or Kelechi Iheanacho and Jamie Vardy. But Jamie Vardy, I believe, is injured, still hurt. I don't know whether he will be in contention for tomorrow's fixtures. But either way, whether we play with one striker or two strikers, Kelechi Iheanacho must be on that lineup. Tete, on the other hand, playing the right wing. I selected him because last match against Wolves, I believe he was much more effective, less selfish, you know, changing the ball from one side to the other, finding Daka, not really losing the ball as we've seen in the past. So why not play him? I think he did all right against Wolves. Let's see what he does against Leeds. Now, so that is just my first option for the lineup. Now, let's say there is no Harvey Barnes or James Madison. Oh, I think, wait, let me see this. Yeah, so, well, let's see. Let's say we play with two strikers. So, yeah, so we have Madison, Harvey Barnes, but we include two strikers. I would go with that formation. That is a 4-4-1-1. Now, that, of course, goes with the same back four. Only this time, Kelechi Iheanacho up top with Patson Daka right below him, either switching. It could be Daka up top and Kelechi right beside him. Either way, there is that support. You have that pace from Daka and the strength from Kelechi Iheanacho. So other than that, pretty much same thing. The midfield, Barnes, Samori, Tielemans, Madison, Daka, a little slightly up top, and the same back four, Christensen, Soyuncu, Fast, Castagna, and Everson in goal. So yeah, let me know what you guys think regarding these formations, these two formations that I just showed you guys, as well as the player selection. And of course, I want to know what you guys think. So leave me all your opinions in the chat or the comment section below. Now, going into predictions, what will be the outcome tomorrow at Elland Road? Well, the last time we had a very high score at Elland Road, we won 4-1. Scoring, I believe the first goal was Harvey Barnes. Quick goal, goal that was scored. I think it was like within the first 2-3 minutes. But yeah, if I were to predict, you know, based off Leeds, how they lost 6-1 against Liverpool, how they lost 5-1 against Crystal Palace, they lost to Fulham in their recent match. So 3 losses in their past 3 matches. Going with the same momentum that we've had against Wolves, I'd say we win either 2-0 or 3-1. So that is my prediction for tomorrow's fixture against against Leeds. It is either a 3-1 or 2-0 for us, Leicester City. So yeah, that's my prediction. Let me know your predictions. Leave it all in the comments or chats. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have for this pre-match review between Leeds and Leicester City. Anything else that you want to mention, just put it, like I said, on the chats, on the comments. Drop a like if you have not done so already. It does help out the channel a lot. But other than that, I will see you guys next time for the post-match review, which will be right after the match tomorrow over at Elland Road. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.